Last year, the final, as Inter Miami get us underway in the old pink, attacking from right to left. That final had some interesting moments at the final whistle. Pep Guardiola on Leo Messi as well. Torres, nice little entry pass inside. Rodriguez. Torres again with the chance to cross into the net post, and Atletico San Luis have scored.
It's really slick football from San Luis. Doing a good job of creating width in the wide area, and then you get that runner out of midfield. Now watch when this ball gets played. It's so clever. It opens up the game. Now you have a little bit of combination play. Now keep an eye on Dominguez there. After he plays that ball wide, he makes that run. Now he just sneaks into that near post. The timing of the ball is excellent from Roman Torres, but the running off the ball from Rodriguez. We've seen DePaul find advanced rolls higher up the pitch at times, sometimes floating into wide areas.
Nice ball out wide here for Allen. Well positioned. Whipped it, cross! And we're level! Lionel Messi with an absolute bullet of a volley after a superb cross from Noah Allen. San Luis struck first, but Miami have responded. 1-1.
If it was ever...
Lionel Messi on the score sheet again. What a finish. San Luis coming forward again. Frey beat to that one. Lamonge with the effort! And a big save from Rios Novo. Down quickly to his left-hand side to deny the Atletico San Luis midfielder.
This looks goal-bound. Salamange does so well. Gets that ball out of his feet quickly, and he has one thing on his mind. He's trying to curl it into that far post to be a better angle to see the level of difficulty for Rios Novo in goal. The side-footed pass almost by Leo Messi to get his side back level.
Here is Messi again on the turn. Could open up for him again. Leo Messi still going! And it's off the outside of the post.
How do you stop this guy? He said, I don't have that answer. But it's these little subtle movements. He gets you guessing, wrong foots you, and then the
Casemiro tries to play that ball in. It's a beautiful ball in behind. Pinto trying to go for goal! And scores! What an absolutely stunning finish from the youngster. His very first for Inter Miami. What a way to get it. And what an assist from Casemiro.
But take nothing away from the pass from Casemiro. Take nothing away from the movement of Pinter. And then the way that he's able to finish off this play.
Big moment for Pinter. And Mo, even if it's not given, he showed his ability in front of goal with the way he took that.
Confident. But unfortunately, they're the outside that we thought.
He will have to wait for that first goal.
But that movement, though, is so important. It keeps the back line on their toes. If you want to play a little bit of a high line, but you'll see on the left side of your screen, Pinter just leaning offside. And that's what chopped off what would have been his first goal for Inter Miami.
That touch. Super finish, but it won't count. Sigh of relief for Atletico San Luis and their fans. But Inter Miami certainly looking more and more threatening here as this half has wore on. Segovia. Yannick Bright. Frey an option on that right-hand side. A little bit narrower. Back inside. Bright. Mikael. They've struggled since a bright beginning, Mo. And they're beating him behind here again. Allen with the cross! This goal will count. Segovia taps it home. Noah Allen involved in both goals now. Segovia had the simplest of tasks. Inter Miami lead.
Well, once again, the problems for San Luis come from not getting pressure.
Playing it out wide. Back foot. Felipe Morris trying to flick him behind. It was a good run by Estevez. Not fully cleared, and Rios Novo, there's appeals from some Atletico San Luis players for a penalty. He's given it. The referee points to the spot. He was well positioned, took a long look.
A really harsh penalty to give, and he is going to go to the monitor.
Alan Chapman telling our match referee to take a second look. Said Martinez, I would imagine, is going to call this one back.
I mean, at first glance, didn't look like much, and then seeing the replays, this to me would feel incredibly harsh. Sometimes you can tell from the way that the player's gone down. Llorente's definitely looking for it. I mean, the arm is there for me and Frey, but this to me would be a harsh penalty to give.
And the referee says no penalty. And that's exactly what you like from VAR. He was told to go look, and he recognises that it was no penalty. Here's the back. Segovia goes down again. The referee says play on. Broken play. Rodriguez inside the area, and it's right down the neck of Rocco Rios Novo. Comfortable save. But again, it's Rodriguez, the one finding those moments inside the penalty area for Atletico San Luis. Segovia.
Case in point. Look where Segovia's at now.
Difficult to
That's well done.
Difficult to get a finger on if you're the opposition as well. Messi, good play from Bright. Allen tries to go first time. Messi scores again. You just cannot stop Leo Messi. A double for him, and Noah Allen once again playing his part. Leo Messi is back. One thing Diego Mejia is certainly going to get is big tests in this League's Cup competition, and his team are being tested here again. Messi, he's on a hat-trick, and the goalkeeper spills it, and it's out for the corner. Lovely play from Segovia in the build-up as well.
Now watch the touch side. It almost feels like he cut off his passing lane, but instead he actually opens it up. Because by taking that touch, now the defender, Galindo.
Every iPhone is up. Corner kick delivery! The header's in the bottom corner! Super delivery, and Mikael dispatches it into Miami. Have a fought. They have been rampant since conceding the opening goal. What a first half!
Sometimes it's a delivery, sometimes it's about just winning. A hat-trick of assists for the young 22-year-old homegrown. Just a player that plays with such confidence.
Most of the attacks were down the San Luis right-hand side in the first half. They switch format here down the left here with Estevez.
Great
nice ball in from Lamonge.
Oh.
Cold effort! Wow! Well, that's a way to get yourself back in the game. Llorente with an absolute screamer.
Well, that's how you start the second half off. We saw a fast start from San Luis to kick off this match, and a similar response in the second half. Now watch this initial entry ball. We were critical of San Luis defensively of giving up too much time and space. What a ball that is from Saul Lamonge. Felipe Mora does really well to set this up, though, but this approach, Llorente has one thing.
Estevez not really at it tonight on that left-hand side for San Luis. Galindo. Here is Aldo Cruz. First action is to get a cross in, and the effort is right at Rios Novo. Lamonge just picking up a position. San Luis winning it back once more. Ball played central. Lamonge goes for goal, and that one flashes just wide. That pivot in the middle of that midfield area.
I think I played against some pretty gifted players in my time.
Get back to that in a moment, because Atletico San Luis coming forward again, and Rios Novo called into action. Comfortable save.
San Luis have been the better side in the second half, but besides the goal, I'm struggling to think of another save that Rios Nobles has had to make. So yeah, they've had a lot of ball, but
a long-range hit, and there's another save there for Rios Novo. It's been that kind of range to chances.
Clear-cut goal-scoring chances and moments that can be replicated. Because right now,
that's been corrected by Guillermo Hoyos.
There was some. It's funny that it's a young player that's being inserted into that back line that's bringing some stability in Ian Frey, but it's his experience at this level, not just for Inter Miami, but internationally as well, representing his country.
Well, that is going to be the final action. A tale of two halves. Inter Miami outstanding in the first 45 minutes.